So for this video, we have a spreadsheet with various criminal offences listed and the information pertaining to the specific offences. A very mixed group with the different offences entered in different orders. So our question is, how often does each group how often does the various offences occur, and what percentage of the total offences does each offence constitute? So let's just group this first so that we've got a more neat set of data to work with. Let's sort the offence code group. A to Z should be fine, and we'll just wait for that to load. And then we've got all the like assaults grouped together. Next, we need to find out how often does each assault or each offense occur. So we'll use the subtotal for that. Every time the offense code group changes, we want to count how often. What do we want to count? We would like to count the offense group code. Let's do that. Let's not include the summary data. So once this finishes loading, for each group of offenses, we will have a number indicating how often that offense occurs. I might need to update my system. So we come up here to the top left and we click on the second grouping. We should have a more consolidated format. So here we can see how often each offense group occurs. So we might want to copy this data over into another sheet just so that it's easier to work with, because included in each of these headings is a lot of data. So you'll see if I click the plus, we will open the heading. So instead of working with all of that, let's copy this over into another sheet. And it's important to note that if you copy this directly into another sheet, you will include all of the data which is included in each heading. So before you copy, you just press Alt semicolon and then Control copy. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Alt semicolon, and then we can copy it. If you press Alt semicolon before you copy something, you are then copying only the visible information and nothing which is included in the various headings. So we paste that Control V into a new sheet. Now we've got the data. So here we can see for the various offenses how often it occurred, and next we might want to see what percentage does this represent of the total. So that's a very easy calculation. You take that, which is the individual component, divided by the sum, and let's make that absolute. And if we double click on the little square to the bottom right of the cell, then we've copied that all the way down. Now let's just neaten this up a bit. Let's make that a percentage to 2 percentage points. And now we might want to sort this data. I haven't got a heading, which might make it easier to sort, but nonetheless we can still sort it. And let's sort this from, expand the selection. Actually, let's include all the data. and then we sort this. Let's sort column C from largest to smallest. Okay, so now we can see that, for example, larceny count, or larceny, the offense called larceny, constituted 8.13% of the total. Lastly, we might want to clean this up a bit by removing the word count from each of the headings. We just select that and go to our home tab, find and select, and we can just replace space count with nothing. If we replace all of them, we'll see that the word count has disappeared from our category headings. So now we've got information or data that's perhaps a bit more manageable to work with, instead of looking at that massive spreadsheet and not knowing what's going on.